people with nice skin. I'm going like, okay, I found out the company was 7 months old. The president, Dennis Windsor, was doing this event. I left that day driving home, and my head started spinning. I did catch the vision right away. I remember years ago, because I'm a guy for fun, I read Forbes and Fortune magazine. You know, that's fun for me. So I remember that Forbes article 7, 10 years ago, a long time ago, that there was a guy from Herbalife. And he got into Herbalife before Herbalife went to the world. And it showed the picture of his island and his plane and his yacht and his financial freedom. And I remember that to that day. And that day it popped up in my head as I'm driving back to my wife who's getting over the 7-day flu bug. And I did call her and I was all excited and we have to talk and you know the rest of that one. And it was wild because even when I talk to people about this nowadays, I want to shake people. I really do. Because as a business guy with a business hat, I don't care. Let me ask you guys something. Motor oil. How often do you have to change your motor oil in the car? Somebody yell at me.
3 months.
How long does that take? A year? Once a year you change your motor oil, supposedly, right? What if you had the only motor oil that you didn't have to change in your car for every 5 years? Every 100,000 miles, you're the only one that had it. Would you sell a lot of motor oil?
Yes.
I'm a mortgage lender. Interest rates right now going up, sorry guys. But I'm still a happy mortgage lender right now because I'm Nerium. But let's say 4 3/4 interest rate. Okay, going rate. But I'm the only mortgage lender with a 1% 30-year fixed interest rate. How would I do? Sweet, huh? That's what we have with Nerium. It's crazy. It's skincare. I'm a dude. And I'm excited about it. Decision to run, and I will tell you that the system that's put together at this company is so simple. So I find out we're in business, and I go, well, what do we do now? And Annie goes, they say to throw a party. And we used to throw really good parties. We were really social people till that recession hit. And we hibernated for a couple of years. Well, you know, and miserable, hibernating. So it was almost like our coming out party. Like, we're going to throw a party. And we had about 35 people show up at our house for this party, which I didn't want to do. And this is the biggest thing about this business is you want to put off that first party. Now, my wife, in her genius, she has said, let's do it this weekend. Like, oh, I don't know enough about this. I have to learn about the business. I have to, you know, put off, procrastinate. She says, no, if we're in this business, Robert, we're going to do it this weekend. So we had the party the first weekend. We had about 35 people that showed up. And we just shared, we had an upline come and come into our living room. We knew nothing what we were going to do. So we had little people, maybe named like Anna Camp, come into our living room. John Tanker came into our living room. And little Karen DeSantis came into our living room, my sister. And that was our first party. And Anna Camp had an iPad, and she had her picture on it. There weren't thousands of pictures, guys, like what we have today. You know, Annie and I tell people this opportunity is bigger, way bigger than it was when we got started. Why? We didn't understand the system. The system has gotten much better. The back office has gotten much better. We have thousands of before and after pictures. We have trainings. We didn't have that when we started. We lost a lot of people as we brought them in. We didn't know what to do with them. Now the simple system shows them what to do to be successful, which takes a lot of pressure off of us. So that's the start of our journey, and we're going to go. Now let me ask you guys something. When you look better, don't you feel better?
Yes.
And when you feel better, don't you just live better? I still walk into I don't own the mortgage company anymore. I'm a branch manager of a big mortgage company, a W-2 employee, first time in my life. But I walk in happy. Not that I'm doing a whole bunch of loans, because quite frankly, don't really care about that anymore. But I do love helping my clients. That was always a big part of my business. It just so happens that I can help way more people in this industry, and people appreciate it way more nowadays. When you can change somebody's skin, you're changing somebody's life. And we've seen it over and over and over again in people's living rooms, with the tears coming out of their eyes, that a lady in our town, in our living room, she couldn't look people straight in the eyes for most of her adult life because of her acne scars of being young. And this product has changed it where she gets up proudly, tells her story, looks people in the eyes, and still she cries from happiness of what this product's done for her. When you can do that to change people's lives, you know you're in the right place. The greatest thing about this is you're also in the right timing. Remember that Herbalife person? Well, guess what, guys? We're still now 2 products, still in 1 country. This is your Microsoft moment. You just, for some that realize it, God bless you. You got it. For the ones that don't get it yet, think about that over. Think about history, and think about history does repeat itself. But when you have a product that's 4 to 10 times better than anything on the market, that will be a household name one day, that helps people with skin. Anybody with skin in the world wants and needs this product, and nobody knows about it yet, and you have the ability to take it to the world. How can you not be excited, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing. So, I'm going to